Hey guys, how's it going? Dan here. I'm bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay on bootleg. This was actually the first MOAB that I ever gotten. I never really went for MOABs, so I never really got them. Yeah. Um, I'm pretty much going to be using the ACR. I know there's so many like MOABs that people have gotten with ACRs, and this isn't the most impressive gameplay, I know. But what I'm going to try and do is not talk about the gameplay as much and just talk about, I don't know, like anything really. Like you could give me something to talk about, or I could just tell you funny and interesting stories that have gone on in my life. So I'm going to start one off today with taxi drivers. I was going out one night to a club with some friends, and I got the taxi, and he seemed alright, and he started asking. Well, it all started off normally, like, where are you going, and all that. How's your day been? All friendly and that, and then he says, "Who are you meeting?" And I'm just like, "Just a few friends." And then he's like, "Are they girls?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" It's like, "Oh, are you gonna fuck them all?" And I was like, "Whoa, what? Like, you don't just fucking ask someone if they're gonna." Yeah, that's just like the worst taxi driver I've ever had. It made me laugh, but it was also like a shock. I had no idea. I was just like, no. And it was just like, why not? And I was just like, because I've known them for about 6 years, and they're like a few of my best like girl mates. Um, really awkward as you do. But yeah, it was different, and he carried on, and I was like, it was like, "Are you gay?" And I was just like, "No, I'm not gay. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm going out for a good time, have some drinks, get my groove on." But yeah, it was just got in the taxi, and then randomly asks, "Are they girls?" "Yeah." "You gonna fuck them?" What the fuck? That's like some I don't even know what we should call that. I was really like tempted to phone and be like, the taxi driver has like asked some really weird questions. So I really didn't know what to do. I was sort of answering them, but really awkwardly. So then we I don't know, I must have been in there for about 10 minutes, been in the taxi, and then I was just like, you know what, just drop me here, because I didn't want him to know whereabouts I was going, in case he's fucking like a paedophile, or not a paedophile, but a massive pervert. I don't know, you never know people these days. So that was a really funny time. He dropped me off, where did he drop me off? He dropped me off about 5-minute walk away from the house, because yeah, I didn't want him to know where I was going, and then to see the people I was meeting, because he'd probably try something. I don't know I have no idea what was going through his head at the time, but it's just so weird. Like, he just busts out the question, "Are you gonna fuck him?" And then he was just like, he kept asking all these other weird questions. I was just like, "No, I'm not gonna fuck him." So then he decided to go, "Why not?" And I was like, "Because I've known him for 5 years, as I said, and all that." And I was like, "But you should go have a good time and then see what happens at night, and maybe you can get lucky." I was just like, "Alright, seriously, you're doing my head in now. Like, you need to just shut up before I actually phone up whatever company you were going for or working for, and just get you fired or something." Like, it's the most awkward and random situation that I've been in with a taxi driver, and I've been in some random bloody situations with taxi drivers. One of them was, he wouldn't let me get out the taxi. I already paid, and he didn't unlock the door, and he was just sort of sat there looking at me, and I, honest to God, I thought I was going to get raped and killed. I was I was literally like, if he moved, I was going to pull out some kung fu stuff on his ass. Like, Oh my god, that was the most terrifying moment with a taxi man, which is why I'm really skeptical about, yep, going in taxis with taxi people alone. It's not too bad when you're with mates, because you know, like, they're not really gonna try anything. But yeah, being on your own in that kind of situation is actually really scary. But yeah, I don't know why he would just, I don't know, maybe he wanted my bum. I really don't know. But yeah, like I said, I really don't trust taxi drivers that much anymore when I'm on my own. It's not like I live in like a rough area or anything. It's just, for some reason, that one taxi driver, just I don't even want to go. I don't even want to know what was going through his head. Like, well, yeah. That's my rant about taxi drivers. Hope you enjoyed. Whatever. There's the MOAB. Game is pretty much about over. So yeah. Remember, stay safe. Don't get in a taxi alone, unless they're not weird, which you can't really tell before you don't get in it. Anyway, right, yeah, that's the helpful point I'm going to give towards this whole thing. Alright, it's been your boy Dan. Hope you enjoyed the Modern Warfare 3 commentary, and hopefully I'll be bringing out more of these. So yeah, the fuck out of here.